Today I will try to speak about one of the very special bands of technical thrash metal from Europe, speaking about CORONER from Switzerland. CORONER, and we are today inside the days of Corona, if there's a connection. CORONER, together with other bands of technical thrash, if we're speaking about Watchtower, about Realm, Toxic from United States, and if we're speaking about Mekong Delta from Germany, they were these bands that if we're speaking also about Voivod from Canada, and Voivod, they had also progressive elements inside their music, and the CORONER also they had technical thrash elements, industrial elements in their last works, and also avant-garde progressive elements. And today, some people they spoke and they said that they were the Russ of thrash. But if we're speaking also about bands, for example, Vector, they have influences, of course, from Voivod, but they have also influences from CORONER, in my point of view. The CORONER, they started in 1983 and continued until 1996. Afterwards, they disbanded the band until after 14 years came back. They made a reunion in 2010, if I'm right, and we wait for the 6th album, the new album of them. They had to make it in January of 2020. Until now, we wait. Now, if we are speaking about this power trio from Zurich, we have also to say that they were very influenced by Celtic Frost, of course, also from Switzerland. And in the beginning, they were roadies of the road crew of Celtic Frost. And let's say that in their first demo of 1986, Death Cult, Tom Gabriel Warrior, he made the vocals of them, of this demo. They have until now 5 albums, and I will try to make to rank them from worst to best, but I have to say that they don't have a real worst album. So, in my personal taste, in the 5th place for me comes their 4th album, Mental Vortex of 1991. In this 4th album, they became a little bit more industrial. And okay, this is a not bad album, but I put in this place because of the other albums that will come afterwards. And here also they made a cover of the song of Beatles, I Won't You See So Heavy. In the 4th place, for me, comes their debut album, their first album, RIP, Rest in Peace, of 1987. And in this album, we can say in these first albums, CORONER, they were even more closer to classical thrash metal from Europe. A very good debut album, and there are some people that they like this album very, very much. Now, in the 3rd place, I will put their 3rd album, No More Color, of 1989. And now, there are many people that they prefer this album in the 1st place, and they think that this is the most or the best album of them. And I understand them. I understand because if we want to understand what is CORONER, what is their technical progressive thrash metal, we have first of all to come and listen to this album. Now, In any case, I will put it in this place because of the albums that they will come afterwards. Now, in the second place, for me comes their second album, Punishment for Decadence of 1988, and I will put this in this place only because, okay, this is even more close to the classical thrash metal. It's a little bit more, I like it even a little bit more from their debut album from RIP, and I like it so much because, in any case, I am a thrasher and I'm closer to thrash and speed metal. Also here they made a special cover of the song Purple Haze of Jimi Hendrix. And now, in the first place, for me comes their fifth and last album until now of 1993, speaking about the album Green. A so great album. In this album they became even more industrial, even more technical, even more avant-garde and progressive. I will put this in this place because for me this was also the first album of Coroner that I listened. But not only. Because of this album I started to find the industrial metal. I started to listen to Ministry and in other also bands of industrial, not only industrial metal and industrial, like 9 Inch Nails, like Skinny Puppy. And for this reason, for me, this was the masterpiece of Coroner. And let's see if we will have a new album that will come inside this year or in the years that will come. So from Israel and from Jerusalem, stay metal, stay heavy, and until now, stay home.